panic hit in 1907, again in 1929, and again 5 years ago in 2008. Banks get in trouble once in a while. Boom, bust, that's the way this business goes. But when banks hit the wall, it's not just their problem, it's everyone's. Which is why we're getting the Volcker rule. It's supposed to make the whole system safer. The question is, will it really do that?
It is time for courageous action.
To start thinking about the answer, let's go back to the Depression. FDR separated everyday banks and Wall Street with the Glass-Steagall Act. The idea was to protect depositors and prevent a repeat of the '29 crash. We also got FDIC insurance, so people wouldn't get wiped out when their bank went under.
The FDIC, like other national and state agencies, also conducts rigorous examinations of its member banks.
This gave us 50 years of relative calm. But Wall Street never likes rules. Banks complained that Glass-Steagall was getting in the way of their profits and strangling investment. FDR's law lasted until the 1990s, when another Democrat came to office.
My fellow citizens, today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
President Clinton rolled back Glass-Steagall, letting banks expand onto Wall Street's turf, things like trading and underwriting. Sure enough, another panic hit in 2008, along with the Great Recession.
Before the Glass-Steagall Act was repealed, it had been breached. There was already a total merger, practically, of commercial and investment banking.
So here we are 5 years later, with Washington writing rules again. The Volcker Rule is part of Dodd-Frank, and it's named for Paul Volcker, the former Fed chief who wants to keep banks from using depositors' money to gamble in the markets. No more fast money trading, no more hedge funds, no more private equity deal making, all that's off limits. Once again, banks hate the idea. They've had to shut trading desks that powered their profits back during the boom. And the Volcker Rule could eat into the $44 billion or so that banks take in making markets. But this isn't the financial reform of the '30s, and that's what some say we need right now. Those too big to fail banks have gotten too bigger. After a bunch of mergers, the top 6 now control about a third of all deposits. Even after Volcker, those big banks can still engage in a variety of Wall Street businesses, like underwriting new IPOs and trading for customers where the lines can sometimes get blurry. And many hotshot traders have left the banks for hedge funds, which are more lightly regulated, so the risks may have just gone from one side of the street to the other. And keep in mind, Wall Street has a knack for getting around all sorts of rules. The Volcker Rule will be no different.